Hey, how's it going? Marcel here. I just wanted to add a little bit of value to y'all today before I get going. I always like to start stuff off with a quote. This is the quote I got for today. And as you can see, it's right up here. It says, this is Matthew 5:6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That is the rest of it. I'll tell you what I think about that at the very end of the video. Y'all can comment, interact with me on what you think this means and how this is applied to your life. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and get started real quick. This is going to be super fast. You're going to be able to catch all these videos and more on Budo Mobile Mechanics Life. A compilation of all different types of things. This is what it looks like here. I do a lot of how-to videos, reviews, and other things like that will be coming about and coming into play. So today what this is going to be about, super quick, it's going to be about not taking everything personal. In my personal business, I can only give you what I've experienced in my business. And it's completely important that I've not taken everything personally as I've started this business, as I've worked it. And if you haven't seen, I'm actually on a lot of different platforms: Google, Facebook, Yelp, US Directory, you name it. A lot of things. This is where I started this mobile mechanic company, and now we're expanding into food truck appliance repair. And of course you can catch us right there. We're in the Dallas area. So the reason why it's been so important for me to not take things personally, I got a couple bulletins that I always like to go off of. It keeps me on track as far as making content that's valuable for y'all. What are we reviewing right now? What we're reviewing is why it's important in my life that I've not taken things personally when it comes to business. So this is what we're reviewing. So why I thought this could add value to your life. Well, because it's added value to my life, not taking things personally. And also I've seen that when I have taken things personally, maybe comments people have made, statements, same thing as comments that people made, when I thought a job didn't go the way that it should have, or somebody was friendly with me and once they got mad or irritated because of the circumstance we were dealing with, they turned around and they were pissed off at me. This is why it's going to add value to you, because in these instances, I've never seen it work out in my favor when I take it personally. Okay, so what are the pros and cons? So some of the cons in taking things personally, obviously, is it's very hard to grow, because when you take things personally, I don't believe you'll want to do a lot of business with a variety of people because of predetermined notions you may have in your head about a certain person, or the way they were acting, the tone of their voice when we were talking to them on the phone about whatever, the area they stay in. Is it uppity? Is it rich looking? Is it hood? Do I have, some type of underlining, thought about a group of people or whatever? All that plays in when you take things personally, because you project everything that you've learned and you filter in business through all the values you've ever learned and brought up through, and all the experiences. You filter it in all through that, and then it comes out into your business. And a lot of times I've never seen it work out very well. So those are the cons. I mean, that alone is already enough to just be like, okay, well, I'm not going to take things personally. But you may need to know some more. I would like to know a little bit more. So some pros into not taking things personally is that a lot of times you can actually do business with somebody who sounds more stern, who seems more like an a-hole, but they're always going to pay. They'll keep you fed, in the sense of they'll keep business coming to you. And a lot of times it's just because they're already geared business mind frame. Their mind frame is geared like just in the way that it's like A and B. There's no gray area. It's just here and there. Like, that's all it is. And those people can seem hard to deal with, but are the best to deal with also at the same time, because it'll level you up. You know, I'm not a millionaire. I've went from, you know, working a job to being self-employed, and now I'm employed again at a commercial HVAC, blah, blah, blah job. That doesn't matter. That's off the topic. So let's recap what we're reviewing real quick is why it's important to not take things personally. For number one, the growth will be stunted. It will stunt your growth, I believe. From my experience, it will stunt your growth if you take things personally. Also, it doesn't allow you to be able to scale up as easy, because your feelings may get hurt easily. You may have to bite the bullet on some cost, or give free labor, give free parts. And if you take that personally, you won't want to do business with them no more. Other reason why it's important to not take things personally is because overall, the mood and the mind frame that you'll be in will make it very, very hard to grow. It'll also make it very, very hard to retain really good knowledge that somebody else that you may not like. Somebody else that you may not like, but is a better business guy than you, better businesswoman than you. You won't want to retain that knowledge just because you probably don't like their character. You think they're a-hole. You think that they're too bougie. You think that they're always trying to get over, one up on you. Whatever the case may be. If you can just put yourself to the side, like I'm still learning to do. I put myself to the side most of the times. I take things personally sometimes too, but then I have to check myself and be like, okay, come back. You know what I mean? And this is how I've been able to actually grow this company. Actually a really good amount. It's only been me, and it looks like it's been a lot more than that. So these are just a few little nuggets I have on why it's important to not take things personally. Remember, you can check out more content like this, more how-to videos right here at Budo Mobile Mechanics Life. You want to check that out, in my opinion, because I will add value to you. Lord said the same, and if there's any way I can add value, I will put it on there, and I pray that the Lord will grow that seed in you. So I'm going to go back to the quote of the day, which is, blessed are they which hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. And I think this goes along with what you reaping and sowing. What you plant, you will get. What you put in is what you'll get out. So it says that you'll be blessed if you hunger after this thing. If you hunger after integrity, you hunger after righteousness, you hunger after work ethic, manageability, responsibility. If you hunger after these things, it says that you will be blessed. You will be filled because you're putting in a certain thing, right? When you're hungry, that's what you eat. So if you hunger after righteousness, you hunger after this, well, this is what you're going to be filled with. That's what it says. And I mean, it's pretty much A-B. It's point blank to the period. So thanks again for watching. Like I said, check out more of our content. Like, subscribe, share to your friends for the benefit of adding value to someone else. Remember that we don't lose. And even if you feel like it's a loss, it's not. It's a win. It's a learning process. That's what we're all going through. That's what I'm going through at this very moment. I appreciate you for taking the time out to watch the channel. Again, like, subscribe. Budo Mobile Mechanics Life.